so pale. Okay, let's just address the elephant in the room. I didn't write yesterday, and now I have less than 2 days to write 3,000 words so I can hit my goal in time. Yep, that's a thing. Basically, I just didn't feel like writing yesterday or doing anything other than what I am required to do for my job, and then I did zilch because life is hard. But I can't do that today. I can't. I haven't got this far to lose, okay? It's not happening. So I don't know if you've guessed, but I work in a preschool. So this morning, me and a bunch of my coworkers decorated our cars and drove around to our preschoolers and did like a parade for them, and it was so nice, and I miss them so much, and I miss my job so much. So that kind of preoccupied my morning, but also I'm struggling because it's finally sunny and warm out. Bronte, I swear to God. There's room for you not to walk in front of it. So it's also sunny and warm out, which is tempting me to go sit and read, and I still have to finish Allegiant, and it's just been such shitty weather on and off that I'm like, oh, the sun, but I have to write. The struggle. I don't know why now, when it's like 2 days left of camp, I'm trying to find every reason not to write. Like, I had this whole month to do that, and now that it's like literally crunch time, I'm like, oh, look at all these other things I could do instead of writing. I finally was able to take a nap. I mean, it was not without interruptions, but I slept. I have not been sleeping well at all through this whole thing. My insomnia is like in full gear. So I feel better after napping. And I feel even better with wine. It's Wednesday, therefore it's Wine Wednesday. Kind of switched gears with my writing. I reached this point today at like peak aggravation levels with myself, where I was like, this is just, I can't do this anymore, not the way I've been doing it. Like, so I have my outline, but the way that I've done it is pretty vague. So like, I mean, some pages have more notes than others, but others are literally just like funeral, garage party. So that doesn't really tell me exactly what's happening in that chapter. So what I've started to do is go through in my current document that I've been using for Nano, and do you need attention? Are you upset that I am not giving you my full attention? Can you wait a minute? That's rude. I'm trying to talk about something. Do you have something you need to say? So I'm going through the Word doc that I have now and going chapter by chapter and writing out, I don't really know, like extended blurbs on each chapter, what specifically I need to happen in that chapter, pretty much scene by scene. And then like if I have any little actual bits of the story that I want to type in. So I'm gonna do that and just go every single chapter, and that I think will help me with my problem where I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen next, even though I do, but not fully. Which is why I've been saying like every couple of days, like I just want this draft to be done so I can see what happens. Because I haven't really been, I've been planting it, I'd say. So let me show you what that looks like. So this is where I've been writing normally and where I got stuck because there's supposed to be a conflict and I don't know really what the conflict is. Like you can see I literally stopped right where I was going to have to answer that. Like what was the fight about? I don't know what the fight is about yet. So I was like, okay. I skipped to chapter 12 and I wrote out a blurb for what needs to happen in that chapter. And then just like an actual scene or like a part of a scene, and then I've been doing that for the next few chapters. So I'm hoping when I start going back into where I got stuck, I know more and I won't get stuck as much, hopefully, because I'm trying to really flush out what needs to happen scene by scene in each chapter. And I'm also finding that like trying to match it up with what I've had plotted is different now, which is weird because it was only like maybe 2 weeks ago that I plotted out my whole book, and now I'm like going through chapters and I'm like, this doesn't work anymore, or like I need to add an extra chapter. Where I'm at is like chapter 12, and in my plotting that's chapter 9, so I've already added in a lot more than I had intended to, which tells me that it is helpful doing this and that it, like, it'll help me figure things out. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do that for now and then start going back through and really fleshing them all out. You said that I was all you'd ever want. You said that we were fine. You swore that you would never break my heart. You wasted all my time. You told me lies behind my back. You see him in the background. I'm over here crying in the sky. I just finished like going through all my chapters and getting a little bit more in depth the way I have been with the outlining, and yeah, I got to the last chapter and it, like, I didn't even write it out, I just wrote like what I need to happen. I mean, I pretty much have the last line of the entire book down. Like, you might need some tweaking, but if just like writing that all out and having that whole thing, like, I don't know why it made me so emotional. It's just, I am feeling really, really good about this story. And I do feel like now that I have the entire start to finish, even though like half of it is very like bare bones, I feel a lot better having it fleshed out like this. And I feel so much more confident about this story. Like, I feel really proud of it, and I think it is something worth maybe doing something with should I complete it. I haven't checked my word count since that clip, which was hours ago, so I'm gonna see where I'm at now. 29,346. So I need like 650 words. And then I'll have one Camp Nanowrimo. It's 11:17. Could I win Camp Nanowrimo tonight? I mean, at took a nap. I have another glass of wine. I could keep doing this. I could win. This wine smells weird. Ugh. Anyways. It's a little bit past midnight now, so I have 450 words to write tomorrow to hit my goal. Despite that nap that I took, I'm pretty tired, so I'm just gonna call it a night and go to bed. And tomorrow is the last day of camp. I can't believe it.